What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. We trapping on a hump day. It is Wednesday, man. You already know how we get it in. Yes, sir. The first hump day of the new year. You know what I'm saying? So you know we got new business to attend to. We gotta get our minds right and refocus. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking. Give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. Give me a 1. Let's do it. Shout out to everybody supporting, man. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We trying to run these numbers up and get this trap line jumping around the corner, man. So let's get it. So shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Big Gift Gibson in the building. Them members sliding in for the win. Shout out to Miss Ella and Michael Lockhart, the Lockhart squad. Miss Regina Green with the green. John Jones, Big Denny Rich. Let's get it. Jeremy Silas, J. Diggs, Carlos Edwards, Miss Patrice Langford, Carlos Edwards. What's happening, man? We in the building with it. Let's go. We got big business to attend to. You know what I'm saying? We got a number 1, number 2 seed to go conquer and cease. You know what I'm saying? No time to play around. We gotta go lay it down. You understand? Shout out to Mr. Charlie Jones. Shout out to Johnny Duncan Sr., Christopher Frazier, Dallas Mack. Hey, y'all, let's get these likes and shares up, man. Let them know we trapping on a Wednesday. Let them know we need them in the building for this, man. So let's get it. You already know what time it is. But first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most what they was put on God's green earth to do. And you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. We trapping on a hump day. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same.
We just trapping on a
ain't no
hump
looking
day.
back, came a long way.
That's all.
I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate.
Let's get
that what make them hate. Hey.
And we just get K and they just in the way. Hey.
That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey.
Cause we just get K
that
and they
like
just in the way.
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high, used to rock knockout, but it's real now.
I'm real fly.
I probably average your career.
Let's go.
The one they hating on it, probably wanna kill.
Yeah.
When they got our own band, we holler a deal. Yeah. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar.
Let's get it.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. I'ma run up them comma for the summer, run up them numbers. Yeah. I know that they hate the way it go ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the
We
same
just trapping on
Ain't no looking back, we came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad,
We got a lot of
just let
things to go get, man. We got everything we
that
up
what make them
in
hate.
front of us.
And we just
gotta go conquer and capture them all. You know what I'm saying?
That what make them hate.
That's it.
Cause we just get
And they just in the way. Hey. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, we just out here trapping, baby. Let's go.
Trap.
You in the trap. Man, shout out to everybody rocking, man. Hey, it is a hump day, man. Shout out to everybody. I know you're probably getting your lunch started and all that good stuff, but we got some things to talk about, man. You know, the Dallas Cowboys got everything that they ever wanted in their grasses right in front of them. All they got to do is go take it and conquer it. You know what I'm saying? This is the time that we've been talking about all this time, from all the other years where we let the opportunity just squander and we let it out of our hands. But this is not the time. We need to be really focused. We can't let this one get away, y'all. This can't be the one that got away right here. We gotta actually seize the moment, man. Everything that we wanted from years and years since Dak Prescott's tenure. I'm not going back past that. I'ma just stick with the tenure of the quarterback. That's how I'ma judge him. That's the way we gonna judge our team. And man, I don't want to hear about all that other stuff we did out in the past year. This is a new year. The curse has been lifted, and everything that we want is in our grasp, man. We just gotta go take it. We gotta seize the moment, y'all. Compay amplia. What they said. Y'all know I barely speak English. I can't speak Spanish that well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it means seize everything, and that's exactly what we need to do, man. And it just seemed like the stars have aligned for the Dallas Cowboys, man. And I'm sick of playing around. I feel like this the best opportunity. This the best, what can I say? The best way this stuff than ever aligned for us. And me and HTM was talking on the phone earlier, man. Shout out to HTM Sports, you know, my YouTube brother. Shout out to him. And we was just talking about it, man, like the percentages for teams that's wild cards to win a Super Bowl is rare, man. It rarely ever happens. So, you know, the teams that even go on the road is really rare. Like winning 2 road playoff games and all this crazy stuff. Like you got to set yourself up early. You got to do the work early. So this is the opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys. We've won games. We've handled our business. And now we just got to seal the deal. It's almost an impossible task these days. Like, the percentages drop dramatically when you asking a team to go win on the road repeatedly. Now you can set yourself up and win at home, in your dome, on your time, on your terms. Like, man, it's a big opportunity, y'all. We got to go conquer this one right here. We got to conquer this one right here. And this game right here gonna tell you everything you need to know about your football team. This won't be no, well, we'll get them next time. Like, you know that, we'll get them next time. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm holding people accountable. If y'all can't win this one, we don't want it at all. Do you really want it or not? Now, let me know. I know this a tough division game. Listen, this won't be easy. I don't think Washington will ever roll over and just hand us the division. They hate us. They absolutely hate us. And they are a team that's, you know, need a draft pick. But what about Sam Howell and people like that? He want to keep his job. He's playing for a job. He's not finna help Washington to what? Excuse me. He's not finna help Washington replace him. He's not finna go out here and forfeit a game just so they can replace him. So, no, they going to actually want to try to play this a dog fight. It always be weird in Washington. So, we got to make sure we come in there, punch these boys in the mouth early, beat them into submission, do not give them an opportunity or a reason to want to stick into this fight. We got to go out here and dominate, man. Show them why we are America's team and why they are the Washington Commandos.
We are America's team.
You know what I'm saying?
The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
So we got to make sure we go out here and dominate, man. Shout out to Craven Cowboys, my content sister in the building. What's happening? What's happening? But first, was that a bird or a plane? What was it? I'm not sure. Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. That's what it is. Shout out to everybody rocking with you. Boy, let's get it. Okay, trap topics of the day, man. Hey, did you see Sound from the Sidelines? My favorite TV show on the TV shows, you know what I'm saying? Trap. I just want y'all to see, this finna be a quick one, but I just want y'all to see the impact, how impactful it is when you got a quarterback like Dak Prescott out there making plays. It's so telling because it wasn't even the impact. It wasn't even the reaction from the offense. Because you know the offense on the field, but you still got other offensive players on the bench. This is the defense. This is the defense reacting to your MVP quarterback, not candidate, because he is the real MVP. I want you to know that.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Shout out to my YouTube brother HTM Sports in the building. What's happening? But I want you to know that this is no candidacy. This is a real, he is the MVP of the league. I challenge anybody on that. Or, you know, you can give it to Cedarian Lamb too because his number's just as good as everybody else. He first or second in everything. So everybody talking about the passing yards Tyreek Hill got. And CeeDee Lamb right there with him, so don't get it confused. But I just want y'all to see the reaction from the defense when Dak Prescott makes this play. You know what I'm saying? This is why people look over there in their foxhole. You know, that's where you're shooting at war. You look over in your foxhole and be like, hey, I'm a ride for this guy right here. That's my guy right there, man.
Trap.
You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
These are him getting the stuff up under his belt so people can follow him. But just check out the reaction of the defense real quick. That's all I want to
today. 10 tackle game today. 2 sacks.
Man, I miss that guy.
One at a time. One at a time. We're coming back with 6.
Back to throw. They
Did you hear the speech, man? Let's go, yo.
him from the safety spot, and Prescott escapes that.
Come on, Paul. Make a play.
Runs to his right, throws on the run to the middle of the field. Lamb at the 50. No one will get anywhere.
Man, did you see that, man?
Trap.
Hold up, one more time. Cause I love like Dak over here talking on the bench. Then he go walking like he talking on the field. This is how you just galvanize the troops. This is how you rile them up and just go crazy when it's time to go to war, man. You need your boys on the same page, on the same type of time when it's time to go down, man.
We're coming back with 6.
Look, this is my
The throw. They blitz him from the safety spot, and Prescott escapes that.
Amazing.
Come on, Paul. Make a play.
Amazing.
Runs to his right, throws on the run to the middle of the field. Lamb at the 50. No one will get anywhere near him.
Look at Michael Parsons. Micah had the same reaction everybody had. That's what Micah had. Micah had the same reaction everybody had. Man, let's go, man. Look at how CD come over here. Look at CD reaction. Look how CD looking at Michael like, yo, I told you. It's like that. Man, I love it, man. I love it. This is what we need on this team right here, man. And they talking about CD wasn't no motivational leader, huh? I beg to differ. Undisputed, I beg to differ.
Trap.
I beg to differ. Everybody don't lead the same way. Have you ever heard of Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan didn't say a word. He just led. He just led by example. You don't have to be a rah-rah guy just to lead. What the biggest caveat is, you got to demand respect from every man around you. They got to have that level of respect, and you go out there and show them why they should follow you. You don't have to tell them. You can show them. What they say, I can show you better than I can tell you, my boy.
Trap.
It's easy. Anybody can talk about it. But when you go walk it out and play it on the field, that's when people start to follow you. Even your doubters start to paying attention like, maybe he is that good. Maybe he is that guy. Maybe he is him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Hey, man, what they said, I'm from the Show Me State, Missouri. You know, I'm actually from Alabama, though, by the way. But you get what I mean, though. You get what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to go out there and show it better than you can tell it. And that's what type of leader it seems like CeeDee Lamb is. You don't have to be a rah-rah guy. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? You got to just go out there and lead by example. If you can do it like that, hey, it is what it is. We've seen leaders like MJ, like Kobe, but then it's another different breed of leaders like Duncan. Man, Duncan barely said words. He barely even talked crap on the court, but he still led his team to greatness year in and year out. So don't think it's more than one way to skin a cat, man. And I see CD doing a little bit of both. He just kind of like in the middle with the way he want to lead. And hey, long as it works for us, it works for me. Let's go.
Right now, right now. We gotta go.
Dak walking through the sideline be hitting different.
We gotta go. Let's be cleaner. Let's be cleaner.
Shotgun 3rd and 11. Snap back. They blitz. He throws a slant.
Look
to
at the action
Lamb,
on
and he
that
caught
ball.
it and got away from the tackler.
Hell of a game, boy.
They show him a blitz. They're coming. Prescott throws this deep down the right side. Brandon Cooks at the 40-yard line.
Who looked at the next gen stats that the .com posted on these throws? Cause look, y'all know, we know, we be so deep into this film that we don't have to think about it or guess about it. Man, I already knew that throw to Cooks was the most difficult throw. When I seen that play live, I said, man, that was the dopest throw of the day. It might have been better than the one to CeeDee Lamb to the 92-yard throw. But the next gen stats said that throw to Brandon Cooks was the most improbable. It had the lowest percentage of completion. So, yeah, Dak is like that, man. He had like 5 plays like that just had very low probability of being successful. But when you playing at the level that Dak playing at, when you putting the ball where he putting it at with supreme accuracy, you can do a lot of things.
Snap to Prescott, standing and looking and throwing right to the end zone. Brandon
Another back.
I told you, I got you, bro. I got you. No worries.
I just love the way this team believes in each other, man. I think that's going to take us far. So you could see the leadership, man. Dak has had a hell of a year. Not just on the field, actually. If you think about it, off the field, too. Like, Dak is about to have a child. He done made video talking about crapping on his competition. You know what I'm saying? This is a different Dak right here, dog. This is a different Dak. And this is the Dak we've been needing. We've been needing the Dak to, loosen up a little bit. We've been needing this Dak to really just stand up for itself and be snappy, you know what I'm saying? Stand on business. We've been needing this Dak to be solid. We've been needing it.
Just stand on whatever.
And it seems like this is the perfect Dak Prescott for the Dallas Cowboys, man, because he's playing out of his mind. Everything is aligning for Dak. It seems like his relationship with him and Mike McCarthy is just growing and just becoming one of the best in football, man. Him and CeeDee Lamb, you know what I said, the best duo in football. I stand on that, too. The best duo in football. Show me somebody doing it better. Show me somebody doing it better, man. That's all I'm saying. Let's continue, though. We got Brian Schottenheimer talking about the struggles of the run game. I'm pretty sure we've been needing to talk about this, man. It's a lot of stuff been, it's a lot of unanswered questions. You see Tony missing the hole sometimes, and you see the offensive line not blocking well enough sometimes. I think it's just a mixed bag, but let's see what Mr. Brian Schottenheimer, your offensive coordinator, feels about the matter. Let's see what he think about it. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Okay. Where you are, just where is the running game? And you've been through the postseason before, and you know how critical that is. Just kind of where you are now. Is it where you want or need it to be, or what do you need to work on there, if anything?
Well, talking about the run game, I'll start with the other night. I mean, you got to give Detroit some credit. They threw a lot of stuff at us early. I wouldn't say it caught us by surprise, but I think they pressured us like 30% more than what they had been doing. So you got to give them some credit in that regard. But, it's something we're going to work on. We know the importance of it. We certainly have the ability to run the football. There's no question about that. It will be an emphasis this week. Another great challenge going up against this opponent. Again, similar styles, big and physical up front in Washington. I'm talking about, of course, the linebackers are downhill. They try to run through to take you off your combination blocks. So again, another great challenge. But for us to go where we want to go, we know how important the running game is, and it starts with us looking at it. We've evaluated it. We had a little bit extra time to look at us and what we've been over the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. And again, when you're dealing with something that's got that many moving parts, you can't really put your finger on one thing.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. See, it's not really just seeming like it's just one thing. It seems like they just every single flaw that the run game has just rear its ugly head at the wrong time. It just seems like when the blocking well, Tony might misread a running lane, or when Tony look like he about to run a big run, it's like the blocking don't hold up. So it just seems like it's just off altogether to me, man. So, and you got to give the defense a little credit. They spoke on that, but at the same time, I've seen this team run better than this, you know what I'm saying, against some decent lines. The Eagles got a decent line. I believe the Eagles line better than Detroit, and we ran on them at will. We took the Eagles' will. We played physical. And I was surprised by that. I gave the team props for that, for having an actual physical win. I felt like we physically dominated Philly on the offensive line, and that was probably one of our more physical, more dominating performances of the year against Philly with a strong defensive line. So I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know what the reason is from game to game. It just don't. It seems like it can't just keep being consistent. So we just gotta pay more attention to it, man, and probably take some looks at it, man, because from what I watched on film against Detroit, it was exactly what Brian Schottenheimer said. One play, it looked like Tony took the wrong angle. The next play, Tyler Biadasz getting whooped, you know. The next play, Terrence Steele getting whooped. So, I mean, hey, we got some individual battles that we got to get better at, man, but offensive line should be a focus going into this offseason. Make no mistake about it. I don't like what I see from Tyler Biadasz right now. I don't like what I see from Terrence Steele right now. And we just got to call a spade a spade. We just got to tell the truth about it. We're not protecting nobody. We protecting the star. That's what we protect. Trap. And I actually met this man this summer, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he seems like a great guy, Tyler Biadasz, but, you know, I got to call a spade, man, and he's not playing great football right now, and we need him to be better. And, you know, our starting center, that's a staple in your offense, man. That's the second most important position outside the quarterback, really. So, center is very, very important, man. So, we need to get better right there, man. I don't know if it's just, I don't know if he's capable of it, but we need him to play better football. Excuse me. It seems like when he go up against better competition, his play just don't hold up at times, man, because one of those sacks came off of Tyron, of course. One of them came off Terrence Steele, and the other one came off Tyler Biadasz. So it's like everybody that we've been having problems with, I'm going to give old man Tyron Smith, I'm going to give him some grace. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I stand on that. Like, that's an old man, and he was coming off an injury, and that was his first sack allowed of the year. You think I'm finna get up here and talk bad about Tyron Smith? Is you out your mind, son? Trap. You out your mind. Trap. But I wanna ask, what's the other two excuse? Because Tyler Biadasz, he been playing all year. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man. What's going on? Then you got Terrence Steele, you know, he's coming off the injury as well, but hey, you almost a year removed now. You almost a year removed. So, I mean, if you ain't healthy right now, I don't know what we gonna do for the rest of the year. You will never be healthy if you ain't healthy right now. You should be at your best right now. You know what I'm saying? After all this time, you should be at the best you can actually feel, you know, that far removed off the injury. Like, how long are we gonna keep excusing his play for his injuries, man? I don't want to bash nobody, but I'm willing to sacrifice and say whatever I got to say for the betterment of this football team, man. That's why I appreciate y'all for giving me this platform, because I feel like, I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't have no contracts with nobody. Can't nobody tell me what to say, man. I got to just be real about it. I'm sorry. Trap. If dude ain't up to par, he will be called out, man. That's just how it go, because it's all about the star. The star is more important than any of these players. You want to know why? Because when these players leave here, when they retire, when they get traded, when they do all this, we still going to be here. The star going to still remain. So I can't put no player above the star. I would never do that. So if you're not representing the star the real way, bro, in the trap, you will be held accountable. Now, you make me shut up, you go out there and play you go crazy, I'm going to give you props. That's just fair. I just feel like that's fair analysis right there. I don't have no personal agendas, no type of grudges against nobody. You know, y'all, if you watch my shows, y'all know the guys that I rep for. Y'all know the guys who I stand behind. And when they screw up, what do? Hold their ass accountable. Trap. So it is what it is, man. We just gotta keep it real the way we do this analysis. I think the only way you can do it is honest. You know what I'm saying? If you start hiding for people and covering from people, that's when your integrity get in question, man. And I would never do that. But let's get back into the content. I'm sorry
I
for the
thought Tony
rant.
ran hard. There's some really good runs on film, and then there's some really looks where we're getting knocked back and we're losing yards. And obviously those affect your ability to get ahead of the sticks. And the TFLs are the things that we need to tighten up and make sure that that doesn't happen. Most runs, if you can get them started, David, that's where the creases come. If you don't get them started, which they did a nice job taking away from those, that's where you're going to tend to struggle a little bit, and makes it for a tough day.
I guess that's the thing. I guess that's the thing. You did have some more tackles for loss, it seems, over in December than you had for a large stretch leading up to that point.
That is correct, and that's something that we've addressed. We'll continue to work on, and again, it's footwork, it's fundamentals, it's just the back pressing the hole. It's a lot of different things that you're looking at, and certainly that was an indication the other night that we have not allowed very often, but they got us, I think, 6 times the other night.
With 6 tackles for loss is just obscene. It is outrageous. That's offensive line play. Think about this. I don't even think you can really attribute tackles for loss to the running back. You know what I'm saying? He just got the ball. You know what I'm saying? How could you? I could see if he reverse the field or something. Like tackles for loss, I feel like that's a direct indication for your offensive line play, because this man ain't even made it out the backfield yet. So how could you put it on the running back a lot of the time? So 6 tackles for loss is really, really ridiculous, y'all. So, hey, this running game got a lot to, it's leaving a lot to be desired, man. So we got to get that. We got to get that under control.
Tyler Smith, what do you expect from him?
This is Mike McCarthy on the run game.
I mean, he's sore, so we'll find out more Wednesday. So,
well, he doing injury
updates
first, and then he gonna get into the run game.
And describe.
And it's explained that if it's a full tear, that's better than a partial tear, which sounds the opposite of a normal, like when you think of it.
Well,
how did they explain it to you why that's okay?
Well, the thing about it is, I think those questions are always should be asked to the individual. But the history of the injury, yes, I would agree with your description.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. Dallas Morning News. Hankins, you think he might have a much better chance this week?
Yeah, Jonathan had a good workout today, so we'll see how he feels tomorrow, and the goal is to start to work him in Wednesday, is our hope.
Man, when I tell y'all, we need us some Jonathan Hankins on this team, bro. Trap. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's crazy how much of what Jonathan Hankins does we lacking. We don't have nobody who can even do anything close to what Jonathan Hankins does. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? Mizey Smith can't do it. Neville Gallimore can't do it. Oso Digizua can't do it. None of those guys can do what Jonathan Hankins does. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I see any of those guys get combo blocked, when the center and the guard block those guys, man, they going backwards. They getting washed out to play most of the time. Now, I see Oso Digizua knife through there sometimes, but that middle is getting pushed. And then it seems like the linebackers, they missing the gaps. They over pursuing. They taking bad angles. So that's a bad combination, man. We need somebody to stand up. Big Hank, he can fix a lot of that, man. The difference between what you see out of those guys, they are different skill set guys, but we putting them in those positions to do what Hankins does. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Mizey there, they overpowering Mizey. They pushing him away, And that's just normal for his rookie body, but we need somebody to be able to hold that ground. What Hankins does compared to what any of those other guys do, Hankins withstand some of that stuff. He's not gonna give up as much ground. He's gonna clog up some of those run lanes, and he gonna stand there. He gonna stand on it. So if they can't push Hankins back, now it gives the linebackers time to close these gaps. They pushing all of our defensive tackles back almost every time. That was against the Lions. The Lions was a physical running team, but there will be more physical running teams. So let's not excuse that and say, oh, the Lions good. Bruh, in the playoffs, everybody is basically good. So you will see more formidable lines like that, and we need to get better. So Jonathan Hankins is gonna probably be like a lifesaver. When he get in there, I would be way more confident because I've seen it. I've seen two grown human beings try their best to push Jonathan Hankins off the spot, and most of the time he holds his ground. He don't give up many yards, and that's huge for this defense, man. We need Jonathan Hankins bad, man. We need Jonathan Hankins bad. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It ain't even many words to describe how bad we need Jonathan Hankins back. Because I think for the playoff push, that's going to be good. But really, we still had some decent run fits. The best thing you seen from this game against the Lions, you seen the Cowboys tackle just as good as we used to tackle. You seen Donovan Wilson making tackles that he been missing in the previous weeks. You seen Jordan Lewis making clutch tackles. Tackling makes the defense look way better, or it can make your defense look way worse. So we had a way better game of tackling against the Detroit Lions. That's why I feel like it kind of made our game look better. You know, one missed tackle can go from a fourth down, you know, a punt situation to a first down, and now you in trouble. So I feel like, you know, tackling was a big difference against the Lions. And that's all in intensity. That's all in mindset. DQ got to get them boys to be able to withstand and sustain that level of play going on the road. We got to make sure we tackle well again, because that's going to be a big deciding factor in the performance of this defense. It's just something simple just like that. Tackling could make or break your defense.
We talk a lot about the running game in this room. How do you think you are right now as you head to this last part of the season?
Well, I mean, you know, we spent some extra time today on the run game. We played against a defense Saturday night that, you know, I think they were 64% pressure. You know, I think 11 empty pressures. So we had a lot of uphill looks, you know, for our run game. So it wasn't good enough. It's definitely something we'll spend more time on this week.
John.
Everybody is at least acknowledging the fact that we got a problem at running the ball. And like I said, I've seen some situations where the design looked good, but the execution was bad. So, you know, we gonna look dead at Brian Schottenheimer because, sir, if you're not organizing the run game, what are you doing? Like, I mean, at this point, it seems to our understanding, you got one job, Mr. Brian Schottenheimer. Like, you ain't calling plays. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this is Mike McCarthy's offense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you assist him at some things, but, you know, other than that, we gonna pretty much hold you responsible for that run game, Brian Schottenheimer. Hey, let me know if I'm thinking about that the wrong way, chat. Like, let me know. Am I in the wrong direction on that? We know it is Mike McCarthy offense, so what are you doing, Mr. Brian Schottenheimer? We need to go bust in that door and see what he got going on, man. Hey, he might need to be on trial, y'all. We need to see what he got going on, because this run game, and to my understanding, I make that as your responsibility, sir. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy doing a lot of other stuff. He's the head coach, he's the play caller, and he basically the offensive coordinator if he calling plays in my book. So what are you doing? That's all I'm saying. But they asked Dan Quinn about the coaching job in the off season, and you know, we see what he said. He said something decent.
At the end of the year, we always talk about coaching opportunities open up, and your name always comes up. How do you say, you know what, I worry about that whenever our season ends? Because if you have any business, you're going to be home for a couple of weeks. So,
you know, I think it's important to know how to compartmentalize. And fortunately for me, and into that space, you know, any preparation that you would do onto that is done, you know, over the summertime to go. And, you know, if and when that time, you know, gets called, I would certainly be ready, you know, to discuss that at a moment's notice. But it's pretty easy to stay compartmentalized. I mean, quite honestly, that the guys, you know, that I get to coach were a big reason.
Hold on. Mika said she heard Skywalker Steel. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out on A to Z Sports. He says, I heard Sky say this morning that Shotty is more of a passing guru, not run game. That's Mike McCarthy get down though, right? Mike is a passing guy. So what, they just teaming up on the passing game? Hey, who knows, man? Who knows? I thought we needed a run game coordinator. I thought that's what I thought we had an actual title of that. Somebody need to be held accountable. Know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta come down the aisle and talk about this. We gotta get better at this. Like, somebody, hey, for every job, somebody should be able to be blamed about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go when you got a business. We need to figure out who is responsible for this.
I wanted to be back here. And so I'm not going to let that moment, I'm going to not miss 1 second with him.
Like last year, you could have had a chance to go more so than previous year. Did that bonding you have with your guys, because a lot of these kids you drafted, did that also?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just didn't want to see anybody else, coaching these guys, and there was unfinished business in my mind. And so that was a big reason for me, knowing that, I had unfinished business, with them, and I wanted to see that all the way through as much as I could, and I absolutely feel that way again. So it's easy to compartmentalize, knowing that, you just stay in the here and now, and I kind of live my life into that space anyway, and so it's not as complicated as you might think.
So, I like what DQ said, man. Like, I know he's not, looking like DQ of old right now, but he still drastically changed his defense, man. So that's why we give him a lot of grace. I know people want us to go tear into him a little bit more, and we will hold him accountable, but we remember when this defense was the worst thing we ever laid eyes on. We remember that. And, he had a quick change around. He had a quick turnaround with his defense, but, he do gotta make sure he calling the right personnel in the right situations, because I've seen him in passing coverage and dime and nickel when they running heavy packages out there and stuff. So, man, you gotta match personnel. If you don't do that, that's like you failing to prepare. You know what I'm saying? And you can't prevent a poor performance without preparing, right? So he gotta do better in those situations. That's the first stone that you gotta turn. When you going to playing defense, you gotta match personnel. You gotta have something that can counter what they finna attack you with. So, you got us in a disadvantage if you got basically dime with all these safeties and stuff out here, going up against a heavy run package, zone runs, and man, you gotta do better than that, DQ, in the right situation. So, he got critiques that we can have, man, but I got faith in DQ tighten it up, like going into the playoffs. I feel like the defense actually played pretty decent against the Lions, man. He played pretty decent against the Lions, because I look at the Lions like an explosive team. They played pretty well against Miami. Like, I look at Miami as a super explosive team. I look at the Lions as an explosive team that can put up a lot of points. But they did not do that on our defense. So, I ain't gonna dog DQ out too bad, because I feel like he had a pretty decent last 2 weeks. In Miami, we can blame them for letting them go win the game, but I feel like they played good enough to win too. So I'm not gonna do the defense too dirty, but we still do have things we need to correct. That's what I'm gonna say. But this is a topic we got to discuss, man. 4-time Pro Bowler running back Dalvin Cook and the Jets have mutually agreed to part ways, allowing Cook the opportunity to play for a playoff team per his agent. The dynamic playmaker has fresh legs after minimum usage in New York and now compete for a Super Bowl. And they said that he's willing to forfeit his $5.8 million. So money won't be an issue, you know what I'm saying? He wants to play for a playoff team. We need running back help. So what y'all feeling like? I don't think we in a position to be privileged enough to be turning down no type of running back help right now. Because for one, you ran out of call-ups for Malik Davis. You got to cut somebody to play him. Now, you desperate. You playing little leagues. You out there playing little leagues. Wait a minute, man. Like, it looks like I just have to show y'all. I really can't describe it, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. A content creator at a loss for words is very rare, you know, like a black kicker, you know, it's very rare. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, I don't know what to say, bro. It looks very, very concerning. I'll tell you that, man. And just don't watch them on film. Don't watch them from the end zone view. You're going to be like, no. It's an absolute no for me. But when you think about that, we up here doing all this stuff, bringing Deuce Vaughn back. We up here, Rico Dowdle, they say he's been going through an injury from since week 6. He been dealing with an ankle injury. Like, we need running back help, y'all. And it ain't even the fact of the matter of how good or how bad he is. He better than, okay, look, this is what we got to ask ourselves. Would you take Dalvin Cooks over a healthy Rico Dowdle? We don't know. What y'all say? Because I think I would. Would y'all take a Dalvin Cook over a healthy Rico Dowdle? Let me know. Let's get into it. Let's see what the crowd think. Let's see what the chat think. Would you take Dalvin Cooks over a healthy Rico Dowdle? Let's see. D for Dalvin, R for Rico. Because I like Rico too. This ain't the dog Rico. You know, I'm finna make my point and y'all gonna feel me. Y'all gonna feel me after I make my point. Kelvin says yes. Click says yes. Toxic says yes. Fresh King says yes. A lot of people saying D for Dalvin though. So, okay, this is what I want y'all to think about. The caveat into this equation is Rico is not healthy. Trap. So now, would you take Dalvin Cooks over an unhealthy Rico Dowdle? That's the real question. You know, I'm not saying that Rico won't be able to recover from his injury. What I am saying, though, even if he is clear, he's not 100%. So now I got to ask myself, and we know Rico injury history. He always get injured. You know what I'm saying? That's just who he been throughout his career. So I wouldn't take him over, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Shout out to you guys to pull. She said, y'all have no faith in a healthy Dowdle. Like, I like Rico Dowdle. I think he's good, but it was a trick question, you guys to pull. It was a trick question because he's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even if he's cleared, you know how it go. He's good enough to play, but he's not at 100%. And then, let me ask y'all this. Are you willing to bet your postseason on Rico remaining healthy and being good enough to lead you down the path that you gotta go? And then, look, think about this. All I'm saying, this is not to get Rico off this team. This is to be having insurance just in case Rico shows some flaws. Like I got Dalvin Cooks right here. Man, look, hey, suit him up. Suit him up. You ain't gotta pay no whole lot of money for him either. That'll be a good insurance package coming into the playoffs. Coming into the playoffs, that's a good insurance package. Well, we know he's up in age, but I'm still saying he's healthy, he's fresh. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he'll be a good depth piece. So all I'm saying is, are you willing, if you a betting man, are you willing to bet that Rico will be healthy and available for the rest of the playoffs? So let me know that. Let me know that. And then keep in mind, this will not cost you a lot of money. He already announced that he's willing to forfeit his $5.8 million that he's owed. The man want to win. I like him already, goddamn. Trap. The man want to win. I like him already. So take all of that stuff into consideration before, you know what I'm saying, before you make your decision. Or, you know, it don't have to be Dalvin Cook. But my biggest point is we need some running back help. We need some running back help. Yeah, we need some running back help. So I think a lot of people sound like they won't mind getting Dalvin Cook in there. I'm just saying, I can't trust Rico, man. Rico has never been trustworthy as far as injuries go. I like him as a player, but he's just really never been trustworthy as far as injuries go. And this is a great opportunity we have right here, sir. I just can't bet on Rico. I can't bet on Rico. Then look, this is no doubt, this is no shot at Rico. I think what I'm trying to say is I don't want to bet, I don't want to push all my chips in on Rico if I absolutely don't have to. Why would I do that? Trap. Think about it. We got options, y'all. We got options. It ain't like we gotta commit to Rico or we just screwed or something like that. We could do both. We could say, okay, Rico, we believe in you, but let me go get Brandon Cooks as well. You know what I'm saying? Dalvin Cooks, you know. Trap. We could just say, okay, we rocking with you, Rico, but hey, you know, send that text message to Dalvin Cooks on the low. You know what I'm saying? You can do both. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be equipped. Because look, this reminds you, what happened to us last year, y'all? What happened to that right there? If you ain't on my side, you better be on my side after this. Trap. Can't nobody in this chat box contend with this take right here. And like my boy West Coast say, shout out to West Coast, that came from the Lord. Listen, what happened to us last year? When Tony Pollard went down, where was we? We had no more weapons. We already was lackluster in weapons. Lord forbid anybody get hurt. Just imagine if Rico go down. When Pollard got hurt, we was in shambles, y'all. We was in absolute shambles. And you gonna sit up here and look at me in my face and tell me we don't need no running back help? After we seen how this offense took a turn for the worse? When Pollard got hurt? Who gonna go against me now? Now, I think I made a compelling argument, bro. It don't even gotta be Dalvin Cooks, actually. But we need somebody to be able to be insurance. We should have learned our lesson. And now you depending on somebody who already working through an injury. All it takes is one hit and maybe Rico back hurt again. You can't deny that argument right there. Somebody let me know that. Somebody let me know if y'all rocking with the take now. If you let me know if you was somebody saying no, and then once I made that point, I kind of convinced you to go my way. Cause I don't think you can deny that right there. We seen when Tony Pollard went down, man, we was in shambles. We can't do that. If just imagine if, Lord forbid, something like that happened again and you could deploy Dalvin Cooks out there. That's a win-win situation for not even no stress off your back. No stress off your back. Chata said, I go against you. I know you'll go against me. I'm already hip with that. Trap. Hey, that's a normal day right there. He said, I'm letting you know I go against you. I'm with you. So what's your argument then, Chata? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm right, but I just think I made a compelling argument against it. You know what I'm saying? I made a compelling argument. And keep in mind, I'm not necessarily saying that it gotta be Dalvin Cook, but it need to be a legitimate running back who we can deploy just in case of injury. Because we seen it. So let me hear your take, Mr. Choctaw. You know, hey, we gotta get to the bottom of it. You know, my takes ain't gotta be always the end all be all. Let's see if you can make a better argument then. Let's do it. Trap. Let's see if you can make a better argument against it. He said that week at Karen Moore was the issue. That's why. What you talk about Karen Moore for? We all the way out. We talking about right now, bro. Choctaw still talking about Karen Moore. We see he was terrible. He said, and Malik Davis was a bum. Man, don't do Malik like that, man. I seen some good things for Malik, bro. They just don't like the man. I think it's personal with Malik. When I pull up the film on what I seen from him last year, it ain't no way you could just say that man sorry. You could say he might have been sorry from the preseason this year, but I promise you can't say he's sorry once you look at the tape from last year. I challenge anybody on that. I don't know why people just hate Malik Davis. What is wrong with y'all? I don't get it. Trap. Sometimes, see, it be the people who It be the people who always, the skeptical ones on certain topics, but then you just get pulled in by the mainstream by other topics. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch it, bro. If the Cowboys treating this man a certain way, that don't necessarily mean he bad, bro. We've seen players leave here and be successful. Let's not act like we don't make mistakes as far as our rosters go. See, when I hear people talk in that manner, man, to me, that's a direct indication of you never been on a team where you was being treated unfairly. I know plenty of talented people who didn't get their opportunities. So how you gonna sit up and just say, oh, Malik is sorry because he wouldn't get no play time or because he's not on the like, you can't really do that if you actually been on the team and you seen people get treated unfairly. So like, bro, I'm not finna. If you can't show me Malik Davis being bad, I'm sick of y'all with this. I'm sorry. It's rant time. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm sick of it. Trap. The next person tell me Malik Davis is bad, because y'all know I actually did the work on it. Show me where Malik Davis at being bad. I'm sick of y'all with these fake takes. All y'all say Malik Davis bad. Show me where Malik Davis was bad at. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of y'all. Show me where he was bad at. That's what I want to see. Because people always saying this shit. I did the work. You gonna tell me what I saw with my eyes? I would never let y'all do that. I would never let y'all do that. If I did the work, if I seen it, you gonna have to show me. The next time you bring your ass on this channel talking about what you saw, if you can't show me that shit. If you can't show it to me, get the hell on with that. Straight up. I'm tired of this. Like, I be hearing people saying all this crazy stuff, man. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying, when you actually do the work yourself, bro, when you actually do the work yourself, and then you hear people saying all this crazy stuff, just saying anything, show me your work. Show me your work. And this ain't to pick on nobody. This is for anybody who coming with these fake takes. I did the work. I was the dude that was standing up late at night watching this shit. And you gonna come up and tell me that I ain't see what I saw with my own eyes? I'm not gonna let you get away with it, bro. I'm not gonna let you get away with it, bro. I'm sorry. So that's not to dog out nobody, but to me, if you come up here with an argument against what I seen, what I did with my own research, that's a spit in my face. To me, that's disrespectful. So I'm gonna tell you right now, show me your work. Show me your work. Because can't none of y'all show me where Malik Davis was bad at. Y'all just signed with the goddamn front office talking about him being bad. I don't get it. We need to put some of this stuff to bed, man. I'm sick of y'all with this, bro. I'm sick of y'all with this, bro. Real talk. Like, show me where he was bad at, bro. Because that's all people say. Oh, man, show it to me. Point it to me on film, and I promise to God, if you can show it to me, I'll just be like, oh, okay, he was bad right though. Man, look, okay, his pass blocking might have not been the greatest. That ain't stopped a lot of people from being a running back. Just don't put them in pass blocking situations. Let them run the ball. Don't you supposed to use your players to the best of their abilities? Right? You supposed to use your players to the best of their abilities. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Hey, forgive me for my language, Miss Elder. They got me going, because you got to think, if I know I did the work and I did the research and I've watched all this stuff and somebody tell me that I ain't seen what I saw, that's offensive, because I know what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? You can't show me where this man was just sorry at. You can't do that. So, forgive me for my French or whatever, man. But, hey, I'm passionate about this team. I'm passionate about my work. I do the work. So, hey, it is what it is, man. You could talk about pass blocking, but that wasn't really the area that I was talking about. You supposed to use your players to the best of their abilities, and let's go and get to the real deal. We seen what happened on Dallas Cowboys Sports. Shout out to them, because they had the interviews, and them people said that Malik pissed somebody off. That's all this stuff is about, y'all. They said one of those media people that came on Boss Show, they actually said that. So let's not sugarcoat this. The man pissed somebody off, and he been in the doghouse ever since. So let's not act like this dude just sorry, because that's not what he showed on tape. If you want to criticize a running back for his pass blocking and say he don't deserve to be on the field, that's crazy because a lot of running backs can't pass block. Instead of having him in the game to pass block, we're not asking him to be a 3-down back. We're not asking him to be a 3-down back. Just let him run the ball. Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And after that San Francisco game, most of these people in the chat, because of what you seen from Malik Davis in that same year, you felt like he should have got some carries. How many people in this chat felt like, oh, we don't need no Rico? How many people in the chat felt like, man, we should have gave Rico a couple of carries? That's all I'm saying. And I swear to God, bro, I ain't got nothing against Rico or against Malik. I don't got nothing against none of them people. I don't represent nobody. I represent the truth. That's all I'm saying. And I didn't see him on film being bad. That's all I'm saying. I did not see him on film being bad. That's all I'm saying. So, okay, maybe he missed some pass block assignments. Maybe you don't use him in pass block. Tell me who the hell Deuce Vaughn gonna pass block. Trap. For the pass block people, who the hell Deuce Vaughn gonna pass block? Come on now. Like we gotta be fair on both sides, man. You gonna pick Deuce Vaughn over Malik? And y'all saying it's okay? All right. Let's move on, man. I got another show to do. Forgive me for my rant. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm passionate about this, so, hey, charge it to my heart, not my intentions. But, you know, questioning my work when I know I've done it, all I say is just, I'm not going to get mad no more. All I'm going to say is show me your work. That's all I'm going to say. Because I got my work, I can show it to you. That's all I'm going to say. I can show it to you. Shit. Yeah, if you can't show me where it happened at, I don't even want to engage in discussions about it. I'm going to let it go. But, yeah, shout out to ATM Sports, man. We about to get ready to spin back, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, like I said, once again, if I curse too much for your liking, forgive me. I'm passionate about this football team. I'm passionate about what I do. I put in the work. I feel like you can't help but be, you know, a little emotional when people questioning your integrity. I'm not up here just saying stuff, man. I'm not up here just saying things because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel smart. I'm up here telling you the truth, and the truth don't care who tell it. The truth don't care who feelings hurt. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. That's how Trap. And if the only argument I give you, okay, Malik Davis is not the greatest pass blocker. But tell me my argument against that will absolutely destroy that. Who the hell is Deuce Vaughn blocking? That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I think we can put that to rest. And we can clearly see that it's some kind of politics involved. So let's not get that. Let's make no mistake about that. Let's be honest about this. This is real. So, hey, this is not a popular take. Who the hell finna stand on the table for Malik Davis, a dude that ain't even on the team? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you what I saw. I have nothing to gain out of this. I just don't want nobody lying on the man when that ain't true. That's all. I just don't want nobody lying on the man when it ain't true. I just don't think that's fair. But, man, if I've entertained you at all, if you got any kind of value out of this show, please hit the like button. Please support the content. Please look out for your boy and help me keep this going, man, because I do enjoy this. You do see I'm passionate about this. And I feel like I need to just continue doing it, man, and get this truth out there to the masses and to the nation. And if you disagree with me, hey, you'll agree with me another day. If you agree with me, I want you to know you might disagree with me another day. The thing about me, the thing about Landlord, I make my own takes. I come to my own conclusions. I don't follow the crowd. I do my own research, so I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And I think that's the best way to let this thing ride on out, man. I just think that's the best way to do it. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy. I appreciate you, and you already know what they say.
If the South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
I appreciate y'all, man. But you already know why them haters hate on us, because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why, man. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Put my
Let's get
money
it.
in my
Spin
hand.
back gang in
Yeah.
full effect today.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine.
Let's
Verses
get it.
boggle your mind. And
Where
every
my
song, man, I
SPGs
swear,
at?
just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know
Let's
why
go.
they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think
Shout
about.
out
Go
to
in their house, they
Big
probably got my
Sponsor
pics
the
in the
show.
shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They
The
see
only
us ballin', now they
donation for
wanna
the
switch
day,
teams like
appreciate
KD.
it.
I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see.
Let's
I'm
go.
too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but
Where
I'm
my
amazed
spin
how they
back gang
display
at?
such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. They words
Let's
are
do it.
unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show
Show
these
these people
I'm
I'm
great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, and doubt us till you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning for my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and
That's
destroy,
fine.
that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, to know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Charlie Jones at the buzzer with the $10 cash app. He said, keep it going. And that's a must, Mr. Charlie. I appreciate you for keeping the trap rocking. Spin back gang, holla at your boy. Let's get it.